you guys, VidCon! Oh, it was so good! So, as many of you know, and as you just learned on the little preamble to this video, I went to VidCon several weeks ago. It's been a little bit of an ordeal trying to get myself in gear to get a video up, but here it is! Finally, at long last. VidCon, as always, was an incredible opportunity to meet other creators and meet new friends and meet old friends. And in fact, my favorite part of VidCon was walking down the hall and seeing somebody who maybe I'd never actually met in the flesh and being like, oh my gosh, it's you! And running up and giving people hugs. Oh, it was so great. There were also some great panels and great opportunity to hear from all kinds of creators across a wide variety of backgrounds. And then there was the NFI meetup, which was awesome. It was like a colliding of all kinds of worlds in a really beautiful way. And the EDU meetup was great because I got to meet a whole bunch of new educational creators. Hi, if you're here for the first time. Hello! I had all these great intentions to do all of the collaborations while I was at VidCon, and I kind of did, I guess. Really what I did is made all my friends answer some obnoxious questions, which I will now share their answers with you here. So I asked people to weigh in on one of a couple of questions. The first one was, tell me about your favorite thing to do as a kid. Here are some of the responses.
Hi, I'm Jacqueline, and I run a channel called SciJoy, which is a hands-on science channel.
My name is Betty, and my channel is called Articulations.
Hi, my name is Maya, and I vlog on a collab channel called We Are St. Elmo's Fire.
I'm Adrienne, and my channel is XOXO Cooks. We do weekly recipes.
One of my favorite things to do as a kid was to play astronaut.
My favorite thing to do as a kid was playing video games.
Something that I really liked to do a lot as a kid, because I was a lonely child, was I like to learn how to juggle.
One of my really fond childhood memories is just using technology, playing with my brother.
So I had a bunk bed, and I would be on the bottom bunk, and I'd be laying backwards, because that's how all astronauts start out before you launch. And I'd pretend there was buttons above me, and I would make like launch noises and things. And when we got a new refrigerator when I was little, I was like, this is perfect for a spaceship. So we cut a door out, and I took like the tops of soda bottles, and I made little knobs and switches, and we painted the whole thing. And that was like one of my favorite things as a kid. My poor parents probably bought me a lot of toys, and I was like, refrigerator box!
I remember having walkie-talkies, and one night where we gave the walkie-talkie to the neighbor who lived in the house behind our house, and just like being able to talk to her under the covers when she was in her house and we were in our house was so cool.
So I would just spend hours like sitting in front of my front yard, like trying to get the patterns down, and you'd have cars driving by and just being like, oh, that's a kid trying to do something funny.
I feel like video games is one of those things that, you know, still has kind of a stigma to it where people, oh, you're lazy, you're just playing video games. But I feel like it was one of the things that really helped me in, you know, I don't know, developing fine motor skills or, you know, how to think strategically and how to troubleshoot, and those are things that are helpful to me now in like real life.
The second question was asking people to tell me about an adult in their life when they were growing up who made a really important difference to them.
Hi, my name is Brooke Miller. I have a PhD in developmental psychology.
Hi, my name is Moti Lieberman. I run a linguistics channel called The Ling Space.
I'm Garrett Robinson. I'm at garrettbrobinson.com.
So my name is Peter Musser, and my channel is Go Verb A Noun.
There were a couple of teachers, particularly science teachers, who sort of gave me a lot of attention when I was a child.
My fifth grade teacher really actually engaged with me.
A really influential person on my life growing up is my high school teacher, Mike Bevenauer.
There is a person who deserves great calling out, and that is my high school Spanish teacher, Senor Gordon Link.
So I was a really nerdy kid. I wasn't super cool. I didn't have a lot of friends.
A lot of kids in my age range and in my classes would rather have been cool than be smart and wanted to make fun of the people who were working hard to learn.
When I was young, particularly in grade school, I went through a lot of bullying to a degree where I actually had to switch to a different school.
He taught me that intellectualism and being smart wasn't a bad thing.
It really made me feel comfortable with who I was and what my interests were.
Helped me sort of like work out who I was again, just by sort of like appreciating who I was in the classroom, by trying to like engage me into like giving me extra stuff that I was sort of interested in for outside of class, like really caring about who I was.
She was always very patient with me as far as students went.
He taught us how to be smarter, how to think about things rather than just how to memorize facts.
I think she was particularly influential and had a positive impact because she was my high school Spanish teacher when my mom died. And she was very, very aware that I would probably need help.
Because she cared and because she wasn't like my family, there wasn't like a reason for her to really specifically be engaged with me, it made me feel more worthy again.
She made sure that I took care of myself when I needed to.
I think those relationships were super meaningful and definitely have shaped who I am today.
I've told him this a few times, but he really was the most influential teacher in my entire life.
She's really a big important person to me. I don't know if she remembers me, but I definitely still remember her.
I'd just like to underscore that there's so much going on in the world right now. I got back from VidCon and I had all the best intentions of the world of making these videos, and yes, life is a thing and having a job is a thing, but also the world's just been really awful lately, and so I haven't really felt like making a video, but I'd like to underscore what all the folks here just said about the importance of adults and other people in getting through this stuff. Whenever really awful stuff happens in the world, I have to kind of remind myself to reach out and connect with others. I've had this tendency to kind of become really reclusive, but I think it's really important to reach out to the people that you care about and the ones who mean all the world to you. Reach out to those important people in your life who you can depend on, who you trust, and who make you feel safe. And thank you to all of my incredible friends who I got to see and meet for the first time and make at VidCon. You all are wonderful and delightful, and I can't wait to see you again soon. And I'll leave it there today. If you liked this, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to come back for more of my videos on a variety of things, click the subscribe button. Let me know in comments if you went to VidCon, what was your favorite moment of VidCon, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.